Hello everyone, this is Spring King,
And this is X-Punishment.
and today we're doing our video for the Kings and Queens channel, and this will be discussion video 12, and in this video we're going to be talking about the new Link Monsters, Link Summoning, and the new rules for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game.
I know nothing about it. This is all up to you, dude.
Okay, now I'm not going to explain the rules because that's just too much work to have to do there too. People who probably see the rules should probably know. This is just going to be our opinion on it there too. First of all, I thought Link Monsters, like what, is Link from Legend of Zelda coming to the game, or... Eh. But anyway, like the Link monsters, like they're the blue colored cards with like the kind of like arrows that point in every which way and stuff like that. It's like basically, first of all, are you running out of colors to pick for cards? Because that's the ritual card color. Like I remember there was like back, I think it was like after like a certain point they're gonna, I forget what point it was. It was gonna be like the Zaxor Arcfire. They're supposed to do like some red cards, or whatever it was. I was thinking just do that thing, but I guess they want to do blue again, so whatever. Um, and yeah, Link monsters, they don't have a level or rank. They don't have defense. They can only ever be in face-up attack mode. They can't be defense mode. They can't be face down. And yeah, that's the difference. And to play them out, it's basically like an easier way of synchro summon. Like one Link monster just requires one normal monster. So you send one normal monster to the graveyard to play it out. And there's, I think it's like Firewall and Dragon to keep the key card of the main protagonist for the new series is it's a Cyberse monster. It's not a dragon. It's the Cyberse type, but I think it requires like just two effect mods. I think it's, or no, just two mods. I think it is. So it's like an easy way to synchro summon. Now, I will honestly say I do like the whole new Link monsters and Link summon look. It's pretty cool though. It just kind of seems like they are running out of ideas because this seems like an easier synchro summon way. I do like how it's like there's no level rank, so cards that do levels and ranks aren't going to affect these cards, and it has no defense points, so they're always going to be attack mode. Like I said, it does seem cool though. There's just one flaw to this. That's the new rules, which I guess pretty much new restrictions though. Like, and the arrows are where you can place your cards there too. So, like on Firewall Dragon, it points up, down, left, and right. So that's where you can place your extract monsters and where you put other extract cards too, like Link monsters, since they go in the extract. Um, and the new series being titled Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, that doesn't sound like, close enough to Arc 5, or, the B at the end. But yeah, basically it's like card games on card games on hoverboards, what it is. And protagonist has like a bit of like Yuma's hair and stuff like that, and the girl looks like that kid from was it Pokemon X and Y, the video games, and also looks like the he's also in the anime too. Looks like that one too. So, um, but anyway, back to the whole like monster summoning and rules. Like, yeah, they look cool. The summoning thing is cool. It's just the restrictions. And that's really what this video is about. Is based on what they've done to the card game itself. And just basically, these new rules hate on fusion, synchro, exceed, and pendulum monsters, especially on the pendulums, because I guess they want to slow the game down because it's too fast or whatever it is, or these cards are too OP. Like, I understand, Zark's deck is OP, but you don't need to destroy all the cards completely. Like, jeez. Because now your pendulum zones don't, go there. They share your spell and trap zone. And then if you want to, you want to put one monster from your extract at a time, which goes in your extra monster zones. So technically, there's 6 monster zones you have now. The 6th one is the extra monster zone. That's where you put your Link monsters, your fusion, synchros, exceeds, and pendulums are brought back from the extract. And yeah, and if you want to play it more, you have to have a Link monster there and have it. And if arrows point certain ways, then you put monsters in those zones. But you only have one Link monster zones. Of course, then again, you can think about cards like the Ojama fusion monsters, like Ojama Knight, Ojama King, that can block off monster zones, ground collapse that can mess that over too. And I'm not too sure if they're going to change those card effects around, but that they shouldn't do that. And people are like, oh, well, they should ban those cards. And well, then you're basically banning an entire archetype because it's too good in the new rules. And personally, I was going to use those cards just to prove a point that these new rules are not good at all. Because once you block out that extra monster zone, that base locks an extra down. That means they can't play any extra deck at all. Like, actually, we have 3 ground collapses. There's 6 monsters and play 3 ground collapses. All 6 zones are now unusable. Play Ojama King, it takes up 3 uses up 3 of their monster zones. Ojama Knight is like 2 monster zones it takes up for them. And our way you can also, well, I wouldn't use Ojama Trip because you can use tokens for link something, but yeah, you can pretty much block out their zones and stop them completely. So it won't surprise you if they either change those Ojama cards around in the ground collapse, or if they ban the cards. But I just don't see anything that's, if you're gonna do that, then you should have banned anti-spell prior until they made pendulums. It just doesn't seem really fair at all. So, and it's kind of like trying to force people to use these new link monsters. Like either use these new link monsters or use rituals or use decks that don't require extra decks. And which that's 10% of decks that don't do that. Like 9% of decks are already being destroyed. Innocent decks too. Odd Eyes gets destroyed because they do fusion students, exceeds pendulums. Triple D's get destroyed because they do fusion students, exceeds and pendulums. Any deck that does any of those 4 mechanics gets destroyed.
My Tachyon deck.
Yeah, exactly. Your Red Eyes, your Malefics, Destiny Heroes, any hero decks, they get ruined too. The only thing now is they'd be like, well, you put a Link monster from your Tachyon deck, then you can play it more. But why would you want to put something that has nothing to do with your deck?
Also, the fact that I don't have enough spaces.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, I have to put in Firewall Dragon on my deck so I can play more Tachyon cards. It's like, well, it's not even a Tachyon card.
No.
And why would you want to send 2 of your monsters to the graveyard when you can overlay the 2 of them and bring out like 107?
Yeah. It's completely dumb. It's ruined the game for me. It's made me think, what's the point of even going on with the game? Like, that's how bad this affects many people and many of my friends. They're just about ready to quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I get that they're trying to evolve the game, but this isn't evolving the game. This is taking a big step back.
Yeah,
it's a complete big step back. Like this is a complete 180 for what they wanted to do.
Yeah, like no matter what, the game's always gonna be fast. So people are gonna abuse these cards, even the Link monsters are being abused. So why destroy these art cards? And like we've had Yu-Gi-Oh since like 2002 or it's been a longer than that though. But all these years of Yu-Gi-Oh have been put to waste though. All this time they made fusions, singles, exes, and pendulums. Have just all been to nothing. 20 years out the door for nothing.
Yeah.
Just to bring these new cards to force people to say, use our new cards, buy our new cards.
Buy our shit.
Or, go without. Or just be stuck with playing one card at all. Or if you want, you can use ritual monsters. But not everyone's into those things. Some people are fusion or synchro or exer or pendulum users or any mix of those, but you still shouldn't be hitting on any summoning mechanics at all.
I think they need to make a rule where it states that you can use a deck. Like, you can use a Link monster. It should be optional, not you have to. And that's the issue with Konami. Okay, so from the video game perspective, since because I'm a gamer, I'm a streamer, of course. They've been taking many step backs. Like the Metal Gear Solid series, it's been going to shit. Let's see here. What else does Konami have? Konami has many games. They all been shit lately. So I wasn't really surprised when they were going to ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, really, they've been going to shit for 3 years now. And the only ever good thing, in my opinion, that came out of them was the pendulums and the exes and fusions.
Synchros were good too.
Yeah, they were okay, but you can't play them out as quickly as like an Xyz monster or Pendulum summoning and all that. And that's my issue. It's how they look at themselves. It's like, okay, yeah, we got games, so what? Let's just deal with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then they ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Then they'll probably look at it and say, oh well, I guess we just fucked up. I guess we can sell Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. They've been selling their brands to people so they can make them better and save them, and that's kind of sad, in my opinion.
Yeah, like lately they've been more thinking about their about making money than they have their customers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I told you, but there's supposed to be a set coming out this June. It's called Pendulum Evolution. In Japan, it was a deck, and this was the one that had Zark's cards in there, and had the Pendulum editions that were versions of Dimensional Dragons, but made into Pendulum editions.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And it was a $10 deck in Japan. We're getting it as an actual box set, which is going to be $70 plus for us.
Well, it's called We're the States. Well, we're Canadian, but it's called States and Canadians. We don't give a shit. They just don't care anymore.
They're more focused. Well, even in the OCG over there, they're like tomorrow is when the new deck comes up for them. So that's when they're getting the new rules. We're not getting it till I think July 21st. So we have time. But it's still just now. If the set does have reprints, like the Dimensional Dragons getting reprinted, some other new cards thrown there too, then I can understand why. But personally, if you're just gonna give us the Zark structure deck, just make it a deck, make it $10. Easy as that, because I really don't want to see like those editions be short print or something, because that's what they always do. They always got to short print something. And
it's like
it's like too, like not even a month later, the new rules are coming out though. So, and for now, until the deck comes out, everything's gonna be pretty much fair, typical price. But once these new rules come out, which I guess this is a good thing, is that cards are gonna, like all these fusions, singers, Xyz, Pendulums, and these decks that require them, their prices are gonna drop because no one want to use them anymore. They're gonna drop. And though, if you're trying to sell cards that are of these cards, you better sell them as soon as possible, because you'll have a few more months to sell them before like these $50 cards drop to like less than $1. So you gotta
10 cents.
Yeah, and that's what people buy them, because if people are unaware of the rules, they'll buy them. But if they're aware of the rules, they most of them buy them. Just say, what's the point?
Tekken, go down to 10 cents.
Yeah, that'll be the good thing with Tekken there too.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, just so people are aware, you go to tournaments. Yeah, these rules will be there. Online Yu-Gi-Oh simulators, Dual Nexus is keeping the old rules. They're keeping the old rules and not the new ones, so that's good.
I say there should be separate duels. They should have separate tournaments where they have the Duel Links. No, I just realized something. They made an app game called Duel Links, right?
Yeah.
They're making a show based on Link monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Get where I'm going at?
Yeah.
You only have 4 spaces for monsters.
3.
Nope, 4 now.
Oh, you need 4?
Yes, it's 4 now.
Is it for spell and traps too?
Yes.
Okay.
And we only have this amount of space left. It's completely weird. I'm sorry to get off topic, but I think how they got freaking Monster Links is from Duel Links, because how popular it got. I'm sorry, but I played Duel Links for quite a bit. It got tiring, because you have to buy packs. You have to get this. You don't get cards randomly from people. It's nothing like the Game Boy games that I thought it was going to be like.
It's not like the actual card game itself?
It's okay for, like, you want to be on the go. But it's not something that I would sit there for hours on end and just play. It gets very tiring. And people were all like, oh, Charmers suck. Well, after when I was done using Charmers, people would send me hate mail saying, fuck your Charmers. You know what's the most funniest part is? I laughed and said, and you guys said Charmers suck. Because everyone, when they go against a Charmer deck, they leave. They just quit the duel. They just say, fuck it. And I made that Charmer deck, and I pissed off people all the fucking time.
And just so people know, that's your opinion. That's not fact. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't play Duel Links because at first it was like 3 monsters, 3 spell and traps. I was like, and it's only from the original series. Like, what if I want to play up my pendulum scales, pendulum on my monsters, do fusion singer Z in 1 turn, and play with Zark? Oh, you can't do it. I'm thinking
They're going by little. It's just that at that point in time, Duel Links was in beta, so they're adding spaces as they go.
okay, well if it evolves to the actual card game itself, where you actually gets to Arc 5 and you actually do your heart's content though, then yeah, I'll join. But if it's just gonna be like the Dark Ages of Duel, where it's just so slow, it's like I summon 1 monster per turn and end my turn. Well, I summon 1 monster per turn and my turn. It's just that duel's gonna go on forever, and that's kind of why. Like I like the original series, but it's my least favorite of all the series, just because the duels would be so slow. I like it now because it can be anything. Anything can happen. You can see pendulum summoning, it going into something else or two. It's just anything. Now we get integration summons, which is basically everything being combined into 1 card. It's like this is getting to be awesome. And it's like, and that's why I like Arc 5, because it's like we're gonna go back and give more support for rituals, fusions, synchros, exes, pendulums, bring back older characters, bring back older decks, and it's giving love to everyone. Whereas this new series is basically going to be like, you're only going to see late monsters because no one's going to use these other cards now. And they won't give love to other decks because they only want to print cards that are actually going to go do good in the game. No.
That's how good in the game you guys are.
No, at least in the first brain set, they're having the new Triple D Fusion Synchro. No, it's the Synchro and Xemox playing in there, and they're putting the Supreme King Serpent Dragon versions in there. They have Starving Venom in there, so just please put in with Odd Eyes, Clear Wing, and Dark Rebellion Supreme King Serpent Dragon versions in there. That'd be nice. So what else was there?
I think we should just stick with talking about the show,
the rules and stuff like that. There, but yeah, the show is not starting until May though, which that's gonna be a whole month of no Yu-Gi-Oh, which they're kind of rushing to finish Arc 5, even though they got all April to maybe add a couple more episodes in there.
They might do a bonus.
I'm not gonna spoil him at all. It's for you guys to watch. But this spoils.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, and I know people are gonna start saying, well, because there's some people who are bot saying, I'm getting tired of getting my butt kicked by all these fast decks that are doing pendulum summoners, Xyz or synchros or fusions. And I'm just like, suck. We should have had the royalties in wet wipes here, but
they're not royalty enough.
Well, I'll keep those for the bot reports though. But
we still gotta do a few of those. I got a few people.
I got some from mine too. I got several on mine to do too.
So. You should have seen what I see.
We'll get to those too at some point. Do you want to do it on this channel here or something?
I don't really care.
Okay.
We can do it on mine.
Okay. Well, we'll try and do some. We'll do some more bot first, maybe on his channel, mine, or here, whatever. We'll try and get some more of them too, because we've just been doing some bot hurt slightly individually hit with him and with me. So.
Yeah, I think we should wrap this up because I don't have a whole lot of time.
But back onto the rules though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, you can play them, and that's the thing too. The video games that comes out now, they have the new rules. So
boring.
At least with Dual Nexus, they're actually seeing the point of we're going to keep the old rules for those who like it, which I do like that. And these new rules, you don't have to play by, and I'm not playing by them. So if you want to duel me, old rules, or don't duel me. If you want these late monsters, it's using the old rules, which that works just fine. Pendulum zones are going to be where they typically are. The X monster zones only for late monsters, and you can play more late monsters if they connect to it, but everything else goes in your main monster zones, and you can pendulum summon, do whatever you want, your heart's content, because that's what the game should be, not restricted from what you can do, because it's just, people watch Arc 5, they're going to be like, look at all these summoning mechanics, look at all this pendulum summon they're doing. They're going to watch Brains like, what happened? Or if they watch Brains first and go back and watch Arc 5, they're going to think, whoa, this is the 6th series, this is the 5th series. What's going on here? They're not going to make much sense from it. But anyway, it just think about the innocent decks that, that are getting hit by this or two. And it's like people are like, "There's all these new cards that kick my butt so fast." It's like because you're going to tournaments, and the game has to evolve and get faster. The game doesn't always need to be slow because if we sat in the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh and didn't go to GX on, and just get boring, just die off. Because there's I forget the card game's name was, but it didn't ever evolve and it just died off and got boring. Because it didn't ever evolve.
What card game were you talking about? Like Digimon?
No, there's some card game.
I would remember it probably. What was it like?
I don't know. Something Godness, some card game that you brought up that was an example of a card game that didn't ever evolve.
Magic?
I forget the name it was, but it's again heard of though, and it's probably because it's not really popular anymore. It's something that you might come back to play maybe here and there, but it's just same old, and it's like if you want to go back to the old age, don't go play the old Yu-Gi-Oh games or do like your family, your friends, your loved ones, just play those old decks. You don't do that. Don't go to tournaments. That's the problem. People do. They go to tournaments, they get their butt kicked in one turn. And it's like, why should we suffer because of that? They're like, oh, well, you're inconsiderate of us people who don't like getting our butt kicked so fast. Thinking, well, you're inconsiderate because you're agreeing to these rules that hate on. And first, I think these rules are stupid.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get buttered about that, I don't care. I don't like them. They're stupid, honestly, because it's honestly hate. It's like hate towards 4 different card types. And it's like, that's just very inconsiderate of us players, who don't go around abusing cards. Tachyons and using odd eyes and stuff like that. They're too much having fun, and they're getting destroyed. And firstly, if you're getting your butt kicked, I was like, oh, boo hoo, press or whatever. Here's your royal tissues and here's your wet wipes, because
I told you they don't deserve royalty.
Yeah, no, they don't deserve that at all. But
here's some wet wipes and here's some tissues for your royal ass.
Like, there's solutions. Don't go to tournaments. Problem solved.
Here's another solution. Stop playing.
Yeah, exactly. Can't keep up the game, well, then don't play it at all. Plain and simple. Go play the other card game that didn't evolve ever. That was just so slow and boring after a while. But you don't need to destroy 90% of the decks out there and all these cards out there just because you don't like them because they're too good. And these cards can be beaten too. Like, even Penums can be beaten though. Not OP to the point you can't beat them.
Yeah, if I use my Tachyon ability, I could probably destroy your... Oh wait, no, I don't think I could. Could it?
107 negates just monster effects. Chaos 107, I think negates everything in the field, but that's just for a turn though. But activating a pendulum spell, activating pendulum card is a spell card, so you can negate with attack and configuration. But there is one way to stop pendulums, and that's attack and cancel, because it banishes their whole field.
Oh yeah.
So everything just goes. And that's the weakness of pendulums. If they get banished, you can't keep bringing them back out. So then you gotta find a way to get them all back, which that can take a little bit of time to do. So yeah, they can be beaten.
Yeah.
And I know pendulums can be like an infinite, I shouldn't say infinite, but you can also keep playing them out as an offense, just 5 pendulum offs up, just attacking nonstop, or just keep playing as a wall. But Tachyons, Dragon's Rage, that pierces through it though. There's the fact that Chaos Monster can attack 3 times. So these things would be, and we're not trying to say this is the only deck that can beat them. There's other decks that can do these things too. It's not like pendulums are OP.
No. I even proved that.
Yeah, you've beaten pendulum decks too, your Tachyons.
Yeah. I've always stuck with my Tachyons. How many years has it been since I've been using Tachyons though?
I think it was ever since 107 came out, hasn't it?
I think it was.
That was since Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. That's been a while ago, actually. I think that was like...
And then just recently I started mixing in all my favorite dragon cards, so Red Eyes, Tachyon, Dark Rebellion.
That came out in 2013, that set.
Yeah.
So that's been like basically 4 years.
A 4-year-old card can still kick gas. That's saying something.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to get net decked into these other decks to kick ass either.
You know what's funny? No one ever puts it in their deck anyway. It's like a card that just like, bye.
Yeah, you see all these Blue Eyes decks that they throw 107 there because, we can play it out. It's like,
I can still fucking destroy that deck easily. It's called I have Galaxy Stealth Dragon, Galaxy number 38 or 36. I think it
Number
was.
38.
Yeah.
That one that can. That's their way to stop penalties too, because if they activate a spell card, that thing takes that and activates it and takes it as an overlay unit.
Yeah. I
So-
came prepared with my deck. That's the most funniest part. It's like you were telling me all these cards that were coming out, and I'm like, okay, what's that? A Galaxy card. Okay, that's gonna go in my Tachyon deck. Oh, what's this card? Oh, it's a new Galaxy card. Okay, that's going in my deck. It's like, I thought your deck's Tachyons. It's like, yeah, it is Tachyons. Tachyons and Galaxies and Photons all go together.
Yeah, and there's now Cypher cards.
Well, yeah, but I don't think really Cypher cards go with Tachyons. In my opinion.
Yeah.
They more go with like Photons and...
Yeah, and then there's like, you got Number Wall, which there's no pendulums out there that are numbers. So they can't really.
I had that in my deck too.
You got Number Wall, then you got the 7th one, which is just.
I think I would only put one of those in my deck. The 7th one. Because really, you only need one, you just draw it.
Yeah. Then you got like I said, Stealth Dragon to basically protect the monster. And then if they.
Oh yeah, and Dragon Shield.
Yeah, and then Cloud Dragons are a good one or two.
Oh yeah.
And then of course your 2 Tack and Trap cards, basically just the most OP trap cards in that whole deck though.
Yeah, there's only 2 ever trap cards in that deck.
And just the fact is one can just basically negate anything, and the other one is like, oh, you actually defeat my Chaos Ball 7.
I'm bringing it back.
It's like, well, at the cost that all your cards are banished now, and it's like, oh well, at least we took it out. It's like, oh, but it has one additional effect. I can banish it and bring it back. So now guess what? You're back to square one, and and it's still on the field. It's like,
I did that to you one time, didn't I?
I think
I did that one time, and I beat you that one time. Oh wait, no, I think you came back with a comeback. I think that's what happened.
I know you did that to somebody though too.
I know, and they got really pissed off. They got really fucking butthurt about it. What the fuck did they say? Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like, yeah, I can't read the effect.
And then they were also butthurt because of Attack, especially the Attack on Transgression.
Oh my god, so many butthurt people. Oh my god, you know what's funny? Ever since I picked up that deck, my life on Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten so funny. You can't do that at all. That's against the rules. Well, guess what? Rules are meant to be broken.
It's kind of like gonna be like troll people too, though. Just like
it's my troll Tachyon deck.
Just pissing so many people off, and it's just so. And that card can't be stopped because it's like a counter trap card. Like that's how good that card is, though.
And no one says it's a perfect hand trap. No, it's card Maxi.
Maxi's the best.
Maxi's the best card.
It's like, isn't that effect monster? It's like best hand trap, and I will honestly best hand trap is Tactic Transgression because it actually is a trap card.
And you activate it from your hand.
I know there's like Honest and like that the melodious card though too, but Tactic Transgression can negate even the stuff like anything. No matter what it is, it just gets negated.
Yeah.
Graveyard gets negated, hand gets negated, it goes back in the deck, it just stops anything.
Up your ass gets negated. Trying to fuck your mom, it's negated.
You get that troll face just paste on Tactic Transgression's picture.
You know what I was thinking of doing if I ever get Tachyon Transmigration in my Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play? I'm gonna put as a thumbnail as Tachyon Transmigration with the troll face. I actually thought about doing that. With someone going like this.
You can do this in Tactic Castle too.
Yeah. I don't even know if that card's even in that game. I really hope so.
That's the thing, dude. People say like all these other travel cards are good cards. These like whole chapters, it's like
they're good for something.
First, I'll say Tactic Castle is the better, is the best. Like
I think that's the only trap whole card I ever used.
I'd say it's the best one because it bans everything and it can just bring your card back. Though. Like there are whole cards just destroy or banish cards. This one brings your card back.
Oh yeah. Well,
but anyway, back to the rules though. You were saying, but it's just, it's just like I said, it's unfair to like people, and like I said, don't worry about it. You don't have to play by it. And oh yeah, the one that, you know what's sad too is the thing is people are saying, oh well, your people are just mad because you probably took out mad because of pendulums. You're just mad because of these new cards. They'll eventually adapt and get used to it again. I like the new cards. But you can't compare the introduction of synchros or Xyz monsters or pendulums to Link monsters, because when synchros came out, it did not hate on fusions or rituals. Xyz came out, no hate to anything previous to that. Pendulums came out, no hate to anything previous to that. And the thing is, these mechanics actually helped out previous ones too. You know, like you could overlay synchro monsters to Xyz monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You can fuse monsters. You can fuse synchros monsters to create these like that Draco Knight Equus monster requires a synchro.
Oh, I love that card.
And then pendulums basically allow you to pendulum summon. You can pendulum summon 2 4s, bring up Dark Rebellion Z Dragon. You can pendulum summon a tuner and a non-tuner, or Clear Wing. You can pendulum summon 2 monsters for a contact fusion. Like these mechanics held up previous ones. The thing with late monsters, it wrecks the previous ones. It's like a big hate to that. It's like, no, we're forcing you to use these cards. You can't, like, they have no levels, so you can't overlay them. You can't synchro them. The only thing you can do is fuse them, but that's about it, though. And so you can't compare the introduction of the other ones to these ones. And what's sad is, too, that from what I've seen online is, too, there's more people not liking these new rules than there are people liking the rules. There's more people that are saying, we quit.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty much right there. Well, it's not like I already play the game more enough anyway. I'd rather play Cardfight Vanguard anyway.
Yeah, and like people who play for fun, it's affecting people who play those tournaments and play just to win the copy paste decks. Even they're wanting to quit too because even they don't want to, and that's pretty bad. That both audiences that play Yu-Gi-Oh are, most of them just don't like it all too. The ones who like it are just the ones who just want to have snail face duels or whatever. Which, like I said, someone will use there'll be old troll decks coming back. There'll be some OP ritual decks or whatever. People use like the Necros. They'll be seeing some, and mainly the Link monsters. They'll be getting OP too, so that'll be going on. Which it's already been going on anyway. So there's no way around it. You know, like I said, there's no solution to fixing cards from being OP, but just don't destroy almost the entire card base out there for that. This is what you do. You update the ban list. That is how you control some things from being too OP. And just like the ban list, it's also an optional rule too. You don't have to play by it. And it's just, they're finally coming out with a ban list, which, it's got a few cards, and they brought back some cards with some change effects, though, but I feel like these new rules will be the next ban list, and that's what they're going to do it as. Rather than just go on the ban list and, hit some cards like these, these Zodiac cards or whatever, which, by the way, are not tier 0. They can beat them. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just sad to see those people quitting though. And I know people said that people are still hating on the pendulums or the Xyz or whatever it is, and they're fine. It's just, I understand these new cards though because they're going to ruin the game, which they are going to ruin the game, people. Like Konami, is it worth making new rules? Like, you want to slow the game down. You're getting some people who are like, can you please slow the game down? Can you please do this? And these people are just enjoying the fast pace, which I've seen the numbers. More people enjoy the way it is now than it is the ones who are liking it slow. And they just want to, make these people happy that you're not going to make happy really at all. Which, like I said, there's ways to make them happy anyway. But is it worth introducing new rules to try to slow the game down that could potentially backfire and have these new cards be really OP and fast, which is going to cause a lot of people to quit the game. It lose a lot of customers, a lot of money, and already on top of that, you're making a deck turn into a set, which is going to cost more money, and you're short printing a lot of cards in recent sets though. And is it worth it? Because I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is either.
In a business perspective, you're not really good at doing business at all. It's about the customers, not about you. And I don't know where this idea came up anyway, in the first place, but it was just, I thought at first it was a joke, and they're being serious, like, this is stupid. And pretty much, I just almost all family, friends, and all of mine, and they agree too. It's stupid because now it's just like, take your extra deck and throw it out the window because you don't want to have it no more. And it's sad because like the one main deck I use, like basically most of the decks I use now are ruined. The only main deck that I can really use now is like Mech Lords, and that deck is fine, but it's fine if your opponent's not using synchros because it's strong, but the deck is meant to counter synchro monsters, which no one's going to use synchros now because those are destroyed. And And oh yeah, good case scenario too is shooting Quasar Dragon requires 3 Synchro Monsters to make.
Mm.
How are you gonna make that card?
Mm-hmm.
A Synchro Tuner and 2 or more non-tuner Synchro Monsters. Then there's like Cosmic Blazer Dragon, which is the same thing too. It needs 3 Synchro Monsters. There's Tech Genius Culver King, which requires about 3 Synchro Monsters. Though that Synchro Monsters take the biggest hit too to this. There's some there's some Xemoths to get hit by that too, because some of them require couplings. There's the number F Zero Utopic that
The Burying card.
I think there's that one too, but there's like some of the number F0 ones, whatever it is, they require 2 Xe monsters.
Utopia has too many fucking forms anyway.
And then there's fusion monsters that require fusion monsters of its own to bring out. And it's like, now you can play those out. Then there's like people are just saying, oh, you put a link monster, you play that out, you get rid of that, you play another one there. It's like, that's too much work to do. And honestly, why should that be too much work to do? Not trying to complain here, but it's like, think about how it is now. Like, you set element skills, you become what you want, just do your arts content. Like, that's what it should be. Freedom of play.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically the easy way to put it though.
Yeah, I agree.
Now it's like, you can't do that. Like, this new rule seems like a giant ban list. Like, a ban list gone wrong is the way I see it as.
I think it was just a mistake.
I know.
Just like Team Mystic.
But yeah, it's just like you might as well ban every fusion single so you can penalty card in the first place anyway. And it's like, and people, this is why Zard tried to destroy the world, because he foresaw this. This is why those other antagonists tried to destroy the world, because they're trying to prevent these late monsters from ruining the game.
You wish it was that reason.
Probably was, because, you know, Zard's deck was OP, and I love that. And it's like, I can destroy the world because I don't want, because these new rules are going to ruin all the very 4 cards that make up me. But, I don't know, I'm just lost words about these new things. But
I think that's pretty much it. You feel better now?
it's almost getting on board, it shouldn't be too much on, but yeah, you gonna play by the new rules?
No.
Me neither.
I think we should end this before it's too long.
Yeah, it's just not much more to say about it. It's just
No, not really.
I just think this new style's new for Potter. People just can't take the new.
Well, we better copy some more butthurt reports then for everyone.
Yeah. Another thing I thought someone mentioned too is kind of like Vanguard in the sense of like the extra monster zone.
What do you mean?
Like there's the Vanguard zone. You stay your Vanguard though too. That's kind of like the Max Mott zone. It's kind of like that's the zone that matters.
Oh, you mean the Vanguard?
Yeah, the Vanguard compared to the extra Mott zone. Kind of the comparison I saw, so we made it too.
No, the middle circle is called the Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. The middle monster is called the Vanguard, and then you have your rear guards. Yeah, I can see where they're coming from. I can see where they're coming from right now.
I don't know where this whole idea came up with.
Probably Vanguard.
Could be. And like that Duel Links, like you said there too, there could be that. But there you go, Duel Links. If you don't like the fast game, go play Duel Links. There you go, it's a little bit slower down. There you go, problem solved.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's sad to see that my favorite idea of all time is getting ruined. And personally, the way I see it as, either you fix it or just shut it down. And as much as I don't want to see Yu-Gi-Oh get shut down, they're just slowly killing it off. And I wonder what the people are saying. Well, maybe when the 7th series comes, be able to bring back those rules, maybe they'll do something to bring it back. It's like, I don't know, because these late monsters are already going to get abused enough as it is. So, but it's not going to be as amazing as the previous series anyway.
No, it's not. All right.
I feel like it'll be 5Ds all over again, and then there'll be like some archetype like macros that'll be like slaying the like monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see that too, mostly.
So,
well, I guess that's pretty much it for our discussion.
Yep, that's pretty much the discussion for the link monsters, like some of the new rules.
Yep. So, I'm X Spicer,
Spring King.
and I'll be seeing you guys maybe in my stream or in the next video.
Alright.
See you guys later.
Yeah.